Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. Today we're about to get into this fall makeup-y girl that has been highly requested. So I'm super excited to show y'all how I achieved this look, and if you want to know how I achieved it too, girl, definitely go ahead and keep on watching. Starting off with a fresh face, y'all. I have been loving this Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream, y'all. It gets me right every time. I always apply this before I put my makeup on. Then I go in with my Lancome primer, y'all, and it just is so ideal for oily skin. It really helps fill in my pores, smooth out any fine lines, and really just helps control that shine for a long-lasting finish. Next, I go in with my e.l.f. Cosmetics Brow Lift. I really love this as well, too. It kind of helps prep my eyebrows and get them set for me to start applying the product on top of them. So I actually grab just a decent amount of product and just kind of really press it in to my eyebrows, making sure it's very evenly coated. And then I go in at the end and just kind of shape them up to make everything kind of come together. And I do the same thing on each side. Now, when it comes to my eyebrows, I actually do not use the traditional eyebrow pencil to get me right. I actually have been using a eyeliner, y'all. This is the Color Stay eyeliner in the color black and brown, and I actually prefer this so much better. I feel like when I use the eyebrow pencil, y'all, I have to use so much product just to get a full brow, and I find with this eyeliner it's just so much easier. I can literally just apply a couple of strokes and have a full brow within seconds. I tried this years ago and literally have not went back. Let me know if you have ever tried this, and if you haven't, try it and let me know what you think, girl. I just find this so much easier. As you can see, I'm literally just outlining my brows from the bottom to the top and just connecting them to my end, just following my natural brow itself, and then going in with a very light hand and filling in the beginning of my brows just to make sure everything is evenly coated and all looks put together. And then I'm going to go back in with the spoolie and just kind of brush everything out just to make sure all the product that I just applied with the eyeliner is evenly coated on each brow. When it comes to outlining my brows, I like to use a very small flat brush to get up in there, girl. I have been loving this Lancome All Over Concealer. I'm actually using in the color 460 to outline my brows. And as you're going to see, I definitely use the same concealer for both my top and bottom. However, if you are a beginner at brows, or if you're looking for a very natural finish, and you don't want to blend as much, I highly recommend you go ahead and use your foundation shade to highlight your brows, especially on the top, just to make sure you don't have to worry about any type of halo effect that the girls was doing back in the day. We definitely do not want that, especially if you're not good at blending. Now, if you want a little highlighted brow, you can definitely go a shade lighter than your skin tone on the bottom, but definitely stick to the foundation shade on the top, whether it's a foundation that's used on your face or even a concealer foundation works fine as well too, that matches your skin tone. But as you can see, I am going ahead and highlighting the top of my brow. And then when it comes to blending, girl, again, blending is like one of the most important things when it comes to doing your makeup. I personally love to use this big flat brush to go ahead and blend everything out. I just love the thickness of it and how the edges are very sharp, so I can just really kind of get in there and make sure that everything is just evenly blended out to my liking. But again, you can use what brush works for you. This is just one that works best for me that I like to use. Now let's get into this Urban Decay foundation that was recently sent to me in PR. Girl, it is too good. I'm using the color 33. I absolutely love how lightweight it is. It's buildable, and it also covers your girl dark spots without me doing too much or applying too much product. Like, do you see the material? Get into it, okay? I'm using this foundation brush that I actually also got from a TikTok shop. I'll make sure I link it down below. But one thing I want to point out when it comes to picking a foundation and pairing it with a primer, you really want to make sure that it's either both silicone based or water based, specifically because of your skin type. When you're picking a silicone based primer and foundation, it's more so going to be ideal for oily skin. But when it comes to water based products, it's definitely going to be more suitable for drier or sensitive sensitive skin types, specifically because they offer more hydration without clogging your pores, leaving a more breathable, lightweight finish while also still providing a smooth base. So just making sure that you're doing your research, making sure that you're finding the right products to pair with the right skin types is really going to take your makeup game to the next level. Now I'm going to be applying that same Lancome concealer that I used to outline my brows to use that for my concealer replacement. I like to first go ahead and apply my concealer where I want it to go based off of my face shape. I'll definitely put up a diagram of face shapes that you can be following if you are not sure where you're going to actually place your concealer at. And I think this is a great guide, especially for beginners, because I feel like we're always looking at other people on how they place their concealer, and then we typically tend to do the exact same thing thinking we're going to get that same flawless beat, and sometimes it just may not come out right. So I think this diagram is great to make sure that you are placing your concealer where you like. Now keep in mind, for me, I personally have a oval shaped face, so for me, I don't play the concealer on the top of my forehead just for my own personal preference. So you can definitely tweak it as you like what works best for you, but this is pretty much how I do it. Now after I've let my concealer sit on my face for about a minute or two, I do like to go in and start blending it out. I normally start off with the bottom of where I place the concealer and then work my way up into the crease of my eye, and making sure that I'm blending that out very, very well, just so that there's no blotching, there's no spaces where there's one concealer on this side and not any on the other. And yeah, I just kind of go in and take my time and really just make sure everything is blended very evenly. Next, I'm going to go in with the Kaja blush. I actually received this in PR a while ago in a few different colors, but I've been loving the Dusty Mauve. It's like the perfect pinkish purplish color, and I love her. She's so buildable. She's also pigmented at the same time. She's definitely that girl. Now, just to brighten up my under eye, I'm definitely going to go in with that same Lancome concealer, but in the color 415, just to give it a little bit more of a bright eye. I love me a good bright eye, girl. But this step is definitely optional. If you do not like a bright under eye, you can definitely go ahead and skip this step and start applying your powders. But again, I do like to just really take my time and blend this out, starting off with the bottom of where I place the concealer and just working my way up top just to make sure everything's evenly blended. Shout out to TikTok University, because one thing about this little hack of dipping the powder puff into your translucent powder and then taking the back of your hand and rubbing it just to make sure that powder is evenly distributed and then applying it directly to your face, baby, game changer. Like, if you have not tried it, definitely go ahead and try it and let me know what y'all think, because I'm telling you, it's literally tea. It's definitely a game changer to your makeup routine for sure. This is going to make sure everything is evenly coated on your face. I like to make sure I am just applying that everywhere I applied that cream product. So underneath my eyes, my nose, my chin. I even go in with a fluffy brush and dab it into that translucent powder, tap off any excess, and go ahead and set my brows as well as my eyes as well too. And don't worry, girl, we're definitely going to be setting the rest of our face as well too very, very shortly. Now, using this fluffy powder brush, I like to go in with my Sephora Micro Smooth powder foundation. You guys, if you don't get anything else in the tutorial, get this powder foundation. It literally makes your skin look like a filter. It blurs your pores. I always get so many compliments when I use this on my skin. They always want to know what it is, and I always apply it all over my face after I've applied my powders. Then I go in with my Juvia's Place Bronze Duo in the color Dark, y'all. I actually use this to bring warmth back to my face, but I also like to use this as well for my eyeshadow, y'all. I use that top color to go ahead and apply to my eyes, you guys, and I just love it on my skin. It looks too good. I don't even know why I wasn't using this before for whatever reason, but I'm just so glad I'm using it now and I've incorporated it into my makeup routine, y'all. I even use this to contour my nose. Like, Stop playing. Now, when I'm applying my eyeshadow on my lids, you guys, I really just like to make sure I'm going into a back and forth motion. I do a little bit of a circle motion as well too when it comes to the top of my brow. But my main focus is just making sure everything is blended evenly on each side of my eyelids, you guys. That's really the name of the game when it comes to doing your makeup, is really just making sure everything is blended. You don't want blotchy areas. You don't want areas that are not completely filled. You really just want a very even coated makeup base, and so that is what I like to focus on when I'm doing my eyeshadow, especially when it comes to my face. So again, just taking your time, building up that coverage, building up that makeup is really going to go a long way. Even when you're doing your contour on your nose, you just want to take your time, and you're not over applying that product, but you just want to apply it just enough so that everything just comes together really nice. I like to actually go in with my Juvia's Place blush duo in the color Volume 1 and just kind of reinforce that blush on my face. I feel like it definitely was toned down from all the powders that I previously applied, so I just like to apply this as a powder blush just to, again, just reinforce the color back into my face. But again, it ultimately just depends on you, right? If you want to apply more blush, apply more blush. If you don't, you don't. Do what works best for you. Make sure you grab the Morphing Setting Mist, you guys. After applying my powders, I love to spray this on my face. It literally just makes everything melt together and just look like skin, girl. Definitely recommend you grab it. Now I'm going to go in with the NYX Brown Glue Laminating Setting Gel and the color Clear. You guys, I absolutely love this setting gel. Not only does it set my eyebrows after I applied all that powder, but it's also going to bring back that natural brow look that I love, especially when I go a little bit too crazy when I'm filling in my brow. This kind of just brings it back to life for me, especially me applying it in the beginning of my brows. That's why I try to make sure I have a light hand when I'm filling in the beginning, just so that I can get my brows as natural as possible, because I just cannot stand when my brows are too dark and too filled in. Now I'm going to go in with my Lancome mascara. I really love this mascara, y'all, but I don't really go too crazy when I apply it, just mainly because I'm about to apply lashes on top of it anyway. But I definitely just make sure I apply enough so that it's evenly coated, and you know, all the lashes are standing up the way they need to. So when I do apply the lashes later on, everything just sits up and blends in seamlessly. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the Wet n Wild waterproof eyeliner in the color Black to my waterline. Been loving these Amazon lashes, you guys. I have been using these for a while now, and I am just obsessed with them. They're very natural, affordable, and they just get the job done. I definitely have grown out of the thick eyelash club, so these just give me the perfect thickness, the perfect length, but they also still look very classy at the same time, and they're not doing too much. Next, I'm going to go in with the NYX Line Loud lip liner in the color Chocolate Brown. You guys, this is my favorite go-to affordable lip liner. I just love how pigmented this lip liner comes out, and it's honestly just my go-to that I love to do, and it's perfect for the fall as well too, you guys. I pair this with almost all of my lip combos. It's not even funny, and because it is so affordable, girl, I be stocking up on these, so highly recommend that you also grab them for yourself. And of course, it comes in different colors, but this one in particular, baby, she eats every time. Now, 95% of the time, you're going to always see me with the NYX Butter Gloss in the color Butterscotch. One of my favorite colors from this line, you guys. And mind you, it does come with a list of different colors, so you definitely have your options to choose from. But this one in Ginger Snap, girl, gets me right every single time. Now I'm going to go in with the NYX matte lipstick in the color Bedtime Flirt. I love to add this for a little bit of a razzle dazzle, and I normally just apply it directly in the middle of my lips and just kind of mush my lips together, so then that way it kind of just gives you kind of like a little bit of an ombre effect. Now I'm going to be going in with the L'Oreal Inflatable Setting Spray, and then I'm going to go in with the One Side Setting Spray just to add that extra security, because we really want to make sure our makeup lasts us all day and it does not move. And this is pretty much the final look, you guys. Absolutely love how this makeup look turned out. This is my go-to fall makeup routine tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and got something from it, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments. That is the end of today's video, girl. I think this beat just just came out too good, just too good. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. As always, I will link everything down in the description box, so make sure you check that out. Make sure you also go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, girl. Share with a friend if you found this helpful. Let me know if you found this helpful as well, and let me know if you want more videos like this. Thanks again so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, y'all.